Today we will be doing those 12 signs and then we will be doing 12 houses and then
Yeah.
27 constellations and then the basics of KP.
We'll have to run fast.
No, tomorrow is also there, no? So today we'll not be not covering everything. Whatever will be, within the time frame we will do it. And then tomorrow could be a longer class because that basics of KP are not very easy to understand initially. After 1, 2 classes, it is very much okay.
Yeah. It's not an easy subject.
It's a very easy subject.
अ, हम लोग को तो भूल भी जाता है ना अभी.
Mm, See, if I can do something, then I am very much sure that anybody on this planet can do. So,
I don't know about that. I think you guys are very, very clever, very smart.
no, I mean, we just give time to books, that's all.
Actually, if one learns early on, then I mean, I remember everything I studied in school and college, but after that, I don't remember much. Whatever I read, whatever I do, I forget.
But I'm sure you will not forget this because I'll give you the notes also and you can keep going through them and it'll be very fun. I mean, astrology is basically fun. There is nothing, serious about it.
Right. One shouldn't take it so seriously, but it is serious. I mean, it is not just.
Yeah, it relates to people's problems and all that. In that way, it is serious, but learning is not serious.
Ah.
Learning should always be fun and frolic, that's all.
Yes. I was telling my help that I'm going to be busy 1 hour today, yesterday. And she, what are you doing in this age? She's telling me, at this age, Ziri, why are you doing anything? I said, I'm taking a course. And she didn't believe it.
There was a participant yesterday, Mr. Sharad, so he is busy today, so he called me up. So he said he's above 70, so I said, okay, I mean, if you want, you can learn. I mean, I won't charge anything to you from you, but let's see. These people after this age, if they learn something, they will have something very good to use, I mean, in their life and time, in the coming time.
Yeah, sure. No, even otherwise, it keeps the brain active. I mean, why not?
Yes, yes, why not? That's the whole point. Why not?
I tell my husband if I were to go back, I'd rather study some chemistry जो बस स्कूल में पढ़ी नहीं ना जब पढ़नी चाहिए थी.
Hmm.
तो मेरे को बहुत दुख है इस बात का कि मुझे केमिस्ट्री नहीं आती.
Even I was a dumb in mathematics and chemistry, but physics was very good.
Hmm.
Chemistry, those periodic tables.
सिखाया नहीं ठीक से मेरे को लगता है हम लोगों को. So I think they could have taught us better. Would have been a better. I mean, I was hardworking, so I could have studied, but it's just that they didn't tell us what to do.
So it seems not all the people are going to join today. It's 1 more minute left. Hi, Yasharth. You can unmute yourself if you want. Ria, you can unmute yourself. Yasharth means somebody who makes fame and name and money. Yash and Earth.
That's a good combination.
Yeah.
Yasharth. Did his parents combine that name and made it up, or
Something like that, I believe. He will tell what happened.
No, actually, I am from Prayagraj. So there was an advocate with similar name. So
Okay.
inspiration is from him. He was a very prominent advocate in Allahabad High Court.
Okay. So you have also done law?
No, I have chosen biology in my 12th, and I have prepared for NEET, but I was unable to crack it. So currently, I'm working as a pharmacovigilance executive and drug safety.
Great, great, great. That's great thing. Huh? So this scam is going on all over because of that cough syrup. Many people died, and in Uttarakhand also,
Yes,
in Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh. But this government, corrupt government, they are not arresting the companies; they are arresting the doctors.
yes, it is true. Like doctors have prescribed it. They haven't manufactured it. It should be the
Hmm.
manufacturer who is not following the Indian pharmacopoeia process of manufacturing the medicine.
Very much true. I mean, this is fooling the public. That's all. Yes, India में सब कुछ चलता है. Nobody is there to ask questions. Anyways, let us start our subject. So we did 9 planets yesterday. Now let us come to zodiac signs. Most of you know, I am very much sure that all of you know that there are 12 zodiac signs. And we are now going to read about them and we'll understand what they mean in our lives. The first sign is Aries. This is the first sign of zodiac. The sign is fairy, fearless, wanted to. These people, they always want to be on top. They will always be in hurry. They want to be self-dependent. They lose their control soon. They have a fighting spirit, egoistic. They are very egoistic, proudy, and quarrelsome. Almost, they are very much selfish, greedy, and sometimes do foolish things in a rage. Like if a Aries person who is dominated by Mars is having a conversation, he will start fighting and then beating for no reason at all, just to prove his point. If Mars is in the ascendant, then he can go to any limits. Now, what are the things this sign denotes in our body? It denotes head, brain, inside portion of the head, like inside the skull, the upper part of the head, like here, except the nose, all the face. It also rules the blood, hemoglobin, and acidic fluids of the body. The diseases which this sign indicates are headaches, insomnia, debilitation of nerve fibers, paralysis, cuts and bruises, bone marrow, pain, inflammation, and diseases, acidity, body burns, and infection by arms. It also denotes firearms, it also denotes fights between nations and many things. But in human life, these are the most important significance of this sign. If we see the area of work, then army, police, boxers, doctors, tailors, turners, fitters, bricklayers, outdoor sports, construction related staff and stuff, sports related staff and stuff, real estate, spices, all these things are denoted by Aries. It is also related to railway tracks, motor engines, house construction by mud and stones, construction of iron and steel, acids, firecrackers, guns. And this is the first sign of the zodiac. In our Hindu astrology, which is we call the first house as the ascendant, the Lagna. So in the Kalpurusha horoscope or in the natural horoscope, Aries comes first. And because it is the first sign, that is why it is covering all our upper part of the face and head and all those things. Coming to the second sign, Taurus. Taurus is a fixed and earthy sign, whereas Aries was movable and fiery. This is the difference between the two. It is denoted by the bull, which is the powerful force, energetic force, but not quarrelsome. Bull is used for farming, agriculture, service, and so does the people of this sign. This is a fixed sign, hence the growth is slow in general, but sure. What they denote is money, bank balance, family, speaking, etc. is seen from this sign since it falls on the second house in the natural horoscope. These people are fixed in their goals and they usually do not change their opinion again and again. Whenever you will find a Taurus person, he will have a very clear plan of his future. They are very much interested in financial planning about for their lives and for their family members' lives. You will find them, they will invest mostly in real estate, agriculture, and static things, which they feel that they are going to give result. Even in share market, they invest in long term. They like materialistic comfort and things, and they do not like to interfere in other people's matters. But if provoked, then they can be as harmful as raged bull. Throat, teeth, nose, eyes, neck are seen from this sign. Hence, tonsils, cold cough, sore throat, dumbness, cancer of the teeth, all dental ailments, eye problems like squint eye, etc., are seen from this sign. It is ruled by Venus, which is planet of luxury. All kind of luxurious things are under this sign, like ice creams, liquor, beer, silk, soft clothes, diamonds, pearls, bank books, banks, beauty products, decorative items, glasses, mirrors, vehicles, petroleum products, arts and culture, drama and movies, singing and playing instruments, etc., and related businesses are seen by Taurus. The third sign is Gemini, ruled by Mercury. It is a dual and airy sign. Mercury is a very fast moving planet, and this sign falls on the third house of the natural horoscope. This sign rules hearing and intellect, and thus the development of imaginative prowess. So wherever we have to, see imagination, we have to see third house, because third house is the development of the brain in terms of imaginative power. This is a brainy sign. Astrology, mathematics, true wisdom, and awareness are seen by this sign. The ruler Mercury is a dual planet, hence a flickering nature is the trait of this sign. They undertake many things at a time and are thus not able to finish any of them properly. We read yesterday about Mercury. The same things are shown by this sign. This sign represents immaturity, innocence, skittish nature, very good analytical ability, very good brain efficiency, breathing, lungs, ears, and signal processes of the nervous system to identify the five external senses. Shoulders, fingers, and hands come under this sign. Cough, cold, bronchitis, breathing difficulties, paralysis, ulcers, piles, and Vat diseases, etc. are under this sign. See, in Ayurveda, there are three kind of doshas, Vat, Pitta, and Kapha. So, Vat is air, Pitta is acidity, Kapha is, we say no, there is balgam in cold and cough, we develop balgam in our throat. So, that is called Vat, Pitta, that is what called Kapha. Basically, these are the three doshas which a human body possess as per Ayurveda. So, Mercury denotes Vat, nature of the diseases or doshas. Printing, publishing, writing, pen, pencils, paper, ink, camera, news reporters, newspapers, advertising, YouTubing, Instagramming, all are denoted by Gemini. CDs, MP3 music, music broadcasting, green vegetables, mobile phones, wireless, internet, memory cards, pen drives, laptops, desktops, tablets, packs, short travels, and business of travels of short distances, two-wheeler sales, salesman, brokers, reporters, guides, salesmen using two-wheeler for their job business purposes, editors, lawyers, solicitors, writers, authors, astrologers, printers, publishers, mathematician, librarians, library, photography, stationery business, CA, CFA, mediators, brokers, all are denoted by Gemini and Mercury. So this is basically, this sign holds very important things. Now we come to the fourth sign of the zodiac, which is Cancer. This is a watery and movable sign and is ruled by fast moving planet Moon, which stays in a sign just for 2.25 days. This is treated as a fruitful sign, and because of the ruler Moon is an emotional, sentimental planet, it denotes motherly love, sensitivity, simplicity, softness. Cancer falls on the fourth house of the natural horoscope, hence house, mother, vehicle, education, etc. are all seen from this sign. People of this sign are compromising to a very good extent and are kind-hearted. This is a trait of Cancer people that whether the person is a male or a female, if the ascendant is Cancer, They will try to, compromise because they want to make their married life. I'm talking about married life part. They would like to compromise on their married life and, do uh, okay, he is saying this, I will do this. She is saying this, I will do this. Just let I want this relation to continue to a very, very good extent. But after a time when the water goes beyond their nose, they simply turn their back and move on. People of this sign are compromising to a very good extent and are kind-hearted. The sign rules the chest, breast, blood, digestive juices, mind, nature, cold and flu, lung diseases, acidity, urinary problems, abdominal problems, mental problems. It has rule over milk, milk products, petrol, water lines, utensils for water, tea, coffee, cocoa, juicy fruits, sugarcane, watermelon, silver, silk, irrigation departments, irrigation line, tankers, borewells, seaways, agriculture and farming, lodges, rest houses, education departments, hospitals, nurses, crash, old age homes. Trades and jobs related to these things are denoted by cancer. Coming to Leo. Now, Leo is a royal sign as the ruler is regarded as the king. Sun moves a degree in a day. In KP astrology, the transit of sun is very, very important to pinpoint the event. Like if you go to a traditional astrologer, he will say this इस साल तुम्हारी शादी हो जाएगी. Like somebody comes to me, if I am a traditional astrologer, he will come to me and he will say, when am I going to married? I'll see the chart, I'll see the Navansha, and I'll see the Saptamansha, I'll see the transits, I'll see the Dasha, and then I'll say एक डेढ़ साल में शादी हो जाएगी. But if he'll go to a KP astrologer, he will say within a span of 2-3 months, he will give a particular time. In these 2-3 months, your marriage will be celebrated. Krishnamurti used to give exact time that on this date at this time you will get married, and it used to happen. I tried many times, so I was successful many times to give the time of the event and the particular day of the event. It actually happened. So this, in the initial days, it gave me a lot of confidence. Yes, I can do it. So I've been doing it. But nowadays, I don't give that particular time, and because even if you are giving time that on 20th in the year 2026 on 25th of January you will get married, so he is not going to give me a gold medal. Nobody gives. So what we generally nowadays you will see that KP astrologer, they will give you a time frame of 2-3 months. Like in these 2-3 months, your marriage will be celebrated or at least fixed. You will get a job in this time, or at least your interview will be successful. At least your car, if you want to buy a car in this 2-3 months, you can buy a car. If you want to file a case, file in this particular time. When do you want to sell this house? Okay, these dashas are not good. The particular antara pratyantara which is coming is good, denoting good houses. So sell in this particular time. This is enough. But if you want to, come to the particular date and time, you can do it. You can practice just like every other KP astrologer. If we want to do, we can do it. There is no rocket science in it. But nobody does it nowadays because usse milta kya hai? Satisfaction you will get fine, but then people. So Sasneji wrote in his book that I used to do it, then I stopped doing it because even if you even if you are giving a particular date and time to a asker, he is not going to be exhilarated by it, but he will just not even going to come to you tell that your prediction has been fulfilled. When the prediction goes wrong, everybody comes, oh, you told me wrong, you told me that this thing is going to happen, that thing is going to happen, but it didn't happen. But when you say something and something happens, nobody comes and tell. Because we are in a profession like doctors, lawyers, police, astrologers, people come only when they need. Otherwise, nobody will come to these people. Nobody wants to come to these people. So this is the stage of stories. So I was talking about Leo now. This is a royal sign as the ruler is regarded as the king. Sun moves a degree in a day. This is a fixed sign that denotes patience, royalty, progress, discipline, good leadership, soulfulness, devotion, judiciousness, meditation. Coming to a conclusion after good thinking, fearlessness, good immunity, self-confidence, facing bad time with courage and patience, Heart, spine, and soul are governed by this sign. Blood pressure, heart problems, lack of immunity, backaches, heat-borne diseases are under this sign. It has rules over hospitals, medicines, medical instruments, and other allied products, almonds, wheat, rice, maize, pulses, cooking gas, stoves, gold, jewelry, chilies, cardamom, etc., ruled by this sign. Yesterday we read about sun, that sun is the life-giving force. Sun rules Leo. That is why Leo is ruling over cooking gas, because you have to have some energy to cook. Cooking gas is an energy by which you heat your food products and make them eatable. Mhm. This has rule over state, government jobs, security, semi-government jobs, sports, betting, stock markets, energy production, gold and copper production. Now we come to the sixth sign, which is Virgo. Virgo is a dual and earthy sign. It is ruled by Mercury. It falls on the sixth house of the natural horoscope. This sign is not as intellectual as Gemini, although both are ruled by Mercury. Talkative, forgetting things, and boasting are the qualities of this sign. This is a barren sign and bookish sign. So Virgo people, they would like to read a lot. Virgo people will do things very systematically in a planned way, but they will always work under somebody. They keep forgetting things. People of this sign usually work under someone. They have a good build, but are soft and keep changing their opinions. Stomach and digestive organs are seen from this sign, and also the marrow of the body. Disbalance of the digestive fluids, bad stomach, digestive disorders, dehydration, mental ailments, foolishness. Nervous disorders are also seen from this sign. Cutlery, stationery, ink, pens, eatables, fruits, vegetables, grains, and Ayurvedic medicines are seen from this sign. The profession that comes under this sign are teacher, professor, translator, mathematicians, handwriting experts, fingerprint experts, accountants, lawyers, brokers, agency owners, and allied trades are indicated by this sign. Health department, nursing, compounders, hotels, fast food joints, fruit and grain sellers are also under this sign only. Now we come to the most unbalanced sign, which is Libra. So in Libra, you will see that the the image of Libra is there is a taraju, that what do you call it? What do you call this taraju in English? Anybody? Weighing,
Weighing,
yeah, weighing,
weighing.
yeah, weighing scale. So Libra is sign. So people, what they think is that Libra is a very balanced sign. It is exactly the opposite. So Libra is somebody, I mean, in my experience, whatever I have seen, generally Librans are not very balanced. They are exactly the opposite. Venus is the ruler of Libra, the seventh sign of the horoscope. It is an airy sign and it is a business oriented sign. The native born in this sign are good businessmen, consultants, and mediators. They understand their profit and loss very soon. These people have attraction towards opposite sex. This is an airy and movable sign. Thus, the native of this sign are able to take timely and positive decisions. They understand things quickly. उनके favor में क्या जा रहा है, नहीं जा रहा है, they will say bye bye. If they will find that even 1% profit is there, they will stick with you. They progress in their respective businesses or works they do. They are spendthrift and mostly unstable in their thoughts and actions because of the airy sign of the nature. They like to live a lavish and comfortable life. This sign denotes waste, sperms, urinary tract, womb, and thus the diseases generated due to this are related to the organs mentioned earlier. What I said, waste system like sexual diseases are also denoted by this sign. It produces diabetes, stone, and diseases due to excess sex. It rules over silk, jewelry, beauty products, soaps, decorative furniture, all kind of paintings, photos, cameras, synthetic clothes, scent, sprays, nail polish, lipstick, quite a woman-oriented sign. Hair dye, movies, sugar, dry fruits, milk products, vape bridge, aphrodisiacs, condoms, blue films, vehicles, petrol products. The occupation of these natives ranges from cloth merchant, furniture showroom owners, jewelers, flower decorators, lodging, hotel, bars, film producers, actors, drivers, motor garage owners, transportation department, color, paint, manufacturing, photo studio, sexologist. This sign rules over business centers, clothes mills, beauty parlors, hotels, studios, garages, banquet halls, beds. So in day-to-day life, these are the things, most of the things we come across a lot of things what I mentioned in this sign. Now we are coming to Scorpio. Scorpio is ruled by Mars. It is also called the negative Mars sign because Scorpio people are very, very jealous. This sign falls on the eighth house of the natural zodiac. The nature of this sign is short tempered, jealousy, poisonous, lonely, and conspiring against others. If you are not good to them, they will always try to damage you, they will try to harm you, they will always be conspiring against you. इसका कैसे बुरा कर दूं? What should I do to make him, feel bad? This is the nature of this sign. Obstacles, hindrances, bad deeds, and these are the traits present in this sign. The native of this sign show the same traits many times. They cannot bear sadness and use any means to get what they want. They are very show off people and many times they are very negative minded. These traits depend upon how many other things are denoted in the horoscope. It rules over upper part of penis, anus, vagina and displays diseases related to these body parts. So Libra and Scorpio both have connection with sexually transmitted diseases. The products on which this sign is having control are poison, poisonous things, sedatives, anesthesia, aphrodisiacs, weapons, knives, tunnels, explosives, flammable fluids, groundnuts, potato, alcohol, geysers, boilers, and fire extinguishers. The occupations denoted by this sign are poison manufacturers, people who are in the trade of manufacturing poison as a medicine or as a killer product, distilleries, police, spy agencies, mines, drainage departments, leather manufacturing, barbers, surgeon, insurance agents, butcheries, groundnut and potato sellers. This sign denotes places like arms, warehouses, toilets, bathrooms, brothels, mines, shoe shops, guns, quagmire. These are the things denoted by this sign. The natives of Scorpio people, they have a very good liking for playing guitar. Many times I have seen this, so I don't know how many people out of you are anybody Scorpio here? And by Scorpio, I mean the ascendant Scorpio. Anybody? No. Coming to Sagittarius, this is the sign ruled by Jupiter and possesses the positive qualities of Jupiter like law-abidingness, justice, knowledge, godliness, forgiveness, religious, devotional are the traits possessed by this sign. Again, this is a dual sign which is courageous, straightforward, truth lover, confident. The natives of this sign are well performers in the field of social service, law, research, philosophy. It governs thighs and lungs, obesity, diabetes, cancer, elephantiasis, swellings and tumors. Problem of back and thighs are governed by this sign. It rules over law, philosophy, religious books, scriptures, research, elephants, horses, arms manufacturing, almonds, cashew, Ayurvedic medicines, syrups, needles, sharp weapons, eggs, big fruits, big projects, airplanes, ships. The occupation denoted by this sign are teacher, preacher, philosopher, professor, advertisement, agencies, publications, international travel, travel agencies, voyages, public relation departments and big contracts. The places denoted by this sign are schools, colleges, courts of law, religious places, temples, churches, places where arms are kept, worshipping places, photos of gods and deities. Because this sign is ruled by Jupiter, Jupiter is considered to be the advisor to the Devas as we did yesterday. So now coming to the sign of Saturn, which is Capricorn. This is a sign ruled by Saturn. Saturn is a planet which is lonely, effortful, believes in karma, working for others, even at the cost of own happiness. It is a slow planet but steady one, and it keeps moving ahead at a very slow pace. This sign likes to do their own things. They take their time to do what they want. They are very, very slow movers. They are not straightforward and are not good speakers. This sign denotes joints, bones, skin, knees, and the diseases. It gives mainly out of skin, weaknesses, bones, joint pains, cold and cough, bronchitis, cancer, incurable diseases. The things on which this sign has rulership are leather bags, shoes, slippers, wallets, ice, cold drinks, fridge, air conditioner, black things, furnace oil, iron, wigs, cement, bricks, plasters, adhesives, and ivory products. Low grade occupation like cleaners, ice and cold drinks sellers, companies manufacturing fridges and air conditioners, mines, menial jobs, kiln cleans, jobs in nursing homes, leather goods manufacturing unit, iron, skin and cancer treatment facilities are denoted by this sign. Somebody is saying something. Okay. The places denoted by this sign are jails, hospitals, post-mortem rooms, graveyards, deserts, useless land, snowy areas, dark and lonely places, old houses, garbage bins. Now we are coming to the sign, second sign of Saturn, which is Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius is a very good sign, and there was an astrologer called B.V. Raman. So he wrote in his book that Aquarius is the most unfortunate sign. So I'll tell you the reason later on when we'll be doing it later. Aquarius happens to be the most unfortunate sign in out of the 12 signs. This is the sign ruled by Saturn. This is a fixed and airy sign. It has solid and new ideas, always culminating in it. Gemini and Libra are also imaginative signs, but where Gemini imagination is related to general science, maths, literature, Libra is related to business, Aquarian thought process is very high and new. This sign has the quality of speaking the truth as it is and has control over lifestyle and always is a well-wisher of others. This is a free-minded sign who gives best advice and calculations to those who ask them. They like occult and other related sciences. It rules over ears, left eye of the males and right of the females and mid part of the legs. It rules over the diseases of ears, legs, bones, skin and breathing. It rules over gas cylinders, all equipment related to air, loudspeaker, telephone, airplanes, wool, rail engines, all devices running on steam energy, hearing aid, water pumps, big bridges, windows, mirror on door and windows. On business, it has control over leather, wool merchant, engineering research institutes, spy agencies, electronic departments, pilots, airports, museums, mines, graveyards, exhaust fans, air conditioner, glass merchant, computer software and programmers. If we see in places, it denotes mountain peaks, the upper portion of the ships, TV antenna, windows, wireless, research laboratories, graveyards on the outmost area of the city. Anybody saying something? Okay. So this is the last sign, which is Pisces. This is a dual and watery sign ruled by Jupiter. It is related to oceans, love, affection, religion, charity, working for mankind, social works, always doing things after careful thoughts. And this is the sign has the which has the trait to do many things at a time. They have to face a strange situation in life due to their nature of trusting people. It signifies feet, right eye of the males and left of the females. It gives diseases of the feet, elephantiasis, swellings, obesity, increase in body fats, and deal in productions like salt, fisheries, small and big ships, the Vedas, religion, law related literature, water and big water and oil tanks. It rules over foreign trades, exports, import, passport offices, international agencies, jails, hospitals, old age homes. Navy, captain of a ship, fisherman, seafood business, mountaineering, handicapped rehabilitation centers, yoga and meditation, satellite bases. In places, it has control over passport office, embassies, lonely places, tunnels, jails, yoga centers, boundaries of the cities, aquariums, naval offices, courts, shipyard, big entrance doors. Were you able to get it completely? All of you? Gunjan?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, now we are going to study some important traits of this science. which we use a lot in predicting while doing KP astrology. So there are fruitful sign, mute sign, barren signs. So the fruitful signs are which are positive signs. We can say with that if they are coming in doing a horary chart, if we see those signs coming up, then we can say that person's task is going to be completed. So fruitful signs are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. They are all fruitful signs. All the watery signs are fruitful. And Cancer being the most fruitful sign because it denotes agriculture. It denotes growing up of life. Taurus, Libra, Sagittarius, and Capricorn are semi-fruitful. Fruitful sign falling on the fifth and seventh cusp and their lords falling in the fruitful signs indicate early marriage provided other factors are allowing. What does this mean? Anybody? If the seventh house happens to be a fruitful sign, which I said earlier, which are the fruitful signs, and the lord of this sign is also placed in a fruitful sign, then the person may get married at an early age. Whereas barren sign falling on the cusp of 1 5 11 or the lord of 1 5 11 placed in barren sign lessen the chances of progeny. Whenever a childbirth related question is asked in KP Horary, we have to see what kind of signs are coming in picture. So if there is a barren sign, then the chances of progeny are very, very less. Now, barren signs are Aries, Gemini, Leo, and Virgo are called barren or sterile signs. If barren sign fall on the 5th and 11th, and there are lots to fall on barren signs, and the Lagna is also not a fruitful sign, then the Lagna Lord and Moon are also not in a fruitful sign, then there is no promise of progeny that particular woman will not be able to deliver a child, is not be able to bear a child at all in her entire life. And these are the very important indications which we see when we are analyzing horoscope. What are the mute signs? All the three watery signs are mute signs. Why are they mute? Because you cannot speak underwater. If I throw you in a sea or a pond or a lake, your voice will be choked. You will not be able to speak anything. That is why they are called mute signs. Important thing to note here is that his Mercury as the sixth lord is placed in the second house in a mute sign or is afflicted by Mars Saturn, then stammering or wrong pronunciation can be the outcome. Mercury anywhere in mute signs afflicted by Saturn will cause stammering. Let me share this chart with you. This is the horoscope of a person who stammers. Here the Lord of Six in the eighth in a mute sign aspected by the Lord of Eight from the second house. This person has stammered since his childhood and he is a press reporter. So whenever he goes and he is doing he is telling the news, when he is reporting the news, he is a reporter on a national channel, ABP News. So he used to be in ABP News, now he is on some other channel. So they will, they will start, वो आदमी आया था, and then he started killing like this. Just like that Shahrukh Khan ka Kiran thing. So this is the effect of signs when they are placed, planets and signs, their combination, what is the outcome. We can generally, by the general look also, we can pinpoint what is the problem with the person. So long ago, somebody from US asked me this question about their child. I asked them, what is the problem? So he told me, you tell me the problem. So then I saw the chart and the second house was afflicted by Saturn. So I simply said, this, your child is not able to speak. So he said, yes, this is the problem. Like he is almost 6 years now, 6 years, but he is not able to speak. So this is how we have to interpret horoscopes. And when you will do, then you will learn all of it.
Which are the mute signs, sir?
All the watery signs are mute.
Okay.
Can you repeat the semi-fruitful signs? Taurus, Libra, Sagittarius, and
Semi-fruitful are Taurus, Libra, Sagittarius, and Capricorn. They are semi-fruitful.
Hmm.
And also write down barren signs: Aries, Gemini, Leo, Virgo are barren.
Aries, Gemini, Leo, Virgo. Barren. The fruitful are Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and
All these three only: Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces.
एक रह गया.
ये तीन ही है.
नहीं, मतलब in our countings 4 and 4 8 and 3 11.
Yeah.
तो 12वां कौन सा है?
No. We are coming to it.
Okay.
Now let us see what are voice signs. They are also called musical signs. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius are voice signs or musical signs. Why voice signs? Because these three signs are airy signs. Voice travel through air. That is why they, and also music travels through airs. Air produces music. The strings of the guitar or the flute, all these things require air to travel. This is why these signs are called voice signs or musical signs.
Hmm.
Air is the medium. Second house governs the vocal organ. If Venus or Mercury happens to occupy the second house in a voice sign, unafflicted by any malefic, then the person may have a gift of eloquence or another vocal gift that can be said to exist. Jupiter will preach, Mars will offer logical speaking, and they make one an orator who can move the masses, like our leaders. All the big leaders which happen to be existing in this world from Hitler to today's world, they all must be having a very good second house and third house because they had the power to motivate the masses by their speech. Mercury and Saturn will show that one will change their speech according to the audience and circumstances. What are the violent signs? Aries and Scorpio are the violent signs, obviously, because the ruler is Mars. Human signs: Gemini, Virgo, Aquarius, and the first half of Sagittarius are human signs. Sagittarius is a sign which is half human and half beast, horse. The division of Sagittarius is first 30 degrees human. Oh, sorry, first 15 degrees is human, sorry for that. And the last 15 degrees horse, the part of horse, the image of Sagittarius. That is why it is considered to be so. And then we come to bestial signs. Aries, Taurus, Leo, Capricorn, and the second half of Sagittarius are called the bestial signs as the representation is a four-legged animal. Then again, double-bodied or bicorporal signs. Gemini, first half of Sagittarius. Pisces are bicorporal signs. Gemini is one boy, one girl. Sagittarius, bow and arrow. Pisces is two fishes. Dual signs: Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius. Pisces are dual signs. What is the use? Why are we doing this? Because if somebody is asking whether I will buy, if somebody comes to us and asks, I am going to buy a vehicle, I have four-wheeler in mind, I also have money, but what should I do? Whether I will be able to buy a four-wheeler or not? If we see the KP Horary, and Horary is usually 100% accurate, astrologer can do fault. I have done fault many times, but mostly it is accurate. So in the ruling, if the four-legged sign is coming, the person will buy a four-wheeler. If it is not coming, then he will buy a two-wheeler. Simple as that. Now let us do houses. Now this is the most important thing. Most of you must have been knowing what is denoted by house, but those who do not know, first house, head, brain, and full body is denoted from the first house. Our thinking pattern, nature, courage, patience, habits, rigidity, flexibility, resistance, immunity, and leadership are all seen by this house. The sign occupying the Lagna, the planet placed in it, and the planet aspecting all change the behavior from time to time in their own dasha periods. You will know by experience if you will practice. Longevity is seen from this house. Okay, this is a question which is asked by many people, how long am I going to live? So we see it from the first cusp sublord. First house shows our entire lifespan, like how much are we going to live. There are some rules to that. And but the most important thing is to we have to see the cuspal sublord of the first house to denote the span of life. Second house is neck, throat, voice pipe, chin, nose, teeth, money, bank balance, eating habits, jewelry, increase or decrease in the family size, sweetness of voice, talking habits, topics of discussion in general, music, singing, oratory skills are seen from second house. What does the third house show? Shoulders, hand, respiratory tract, fingers, bone marrow, ears, courage, our courage, cleverness, awareness, imagination, analytical abilities, level of intellect, writing, authoring, YouTubing, publishing, Instagramming, Facebooking, public speaking, handwriting, signature, photography, reporter, advertising, and advertisers, two-wheelers, mathematicians, astrologers, linguists, hearing aid, writers, booksellers, and broadcasters. These are the things which we see from third house. So see, in general, third house is of more very importance in day-to-day life. We come across nowadays because we are living in a Facebook, Instagram age. So most of the people are actually, what they are doing is they are connecting to their third house most of the time. It has become very toxic. Fourth house rules our chest and breast, home, land, vehicles, mother, school and college education, construction, sand, cement, gardens, milk, water, beverages, etc. Fifth house is backbone, our heart, soul, progeny, childbirth, love matters, share, stocks, arts, music, films, dancing, mantra siddhi, directors, producers, artists, real devotion towards God, and the things and places related to all this are seen from the fifth house. Coming to the sixth house, digestive organs, stomach, digestion, overall, jobs, debts, enemies, labor, servants, success in competition, pets like cows, buffalo, dog, cat, sheep, etc. are seen from sixth house. So if somebody asks that my dog is missing, we will see the sixth cuspal sublord and what it is denoting. If somebody asks my servant is stealing, my servant is not good, whether I will get a good house help or not, so we will see the sixth house. And now the seventh house, which is, the mostly used house because it is the house of marriage, lower abdomen, urinary tract, sperm, urinary organ, enjoyment of sexual acts, legal notices, marriage, thief, spouse, death, problems in education and travels, banquet halls, convention halls, respect in foreign lands, business organizations, etc. are all seen by seventh house. Coming to the eighth house, outer part of the penis, anus, appendix, hidden or secret acts, plans, hidden love matters, illicit love affairs, accidents, cuts, burns, abortions, quarrels, fights, menstrual cycle disorders, insult, fall from morality, nature of death, place of death, all painful incidents, dowry, paralysis, operations, cruel and low thoughts. These are seen from the eighth house. Also, our sudden gains like gain from stock, shares, provident fund, PPF, EPF, whatever how PF are there. All those and from LIC, insurance policies, all these gains are seen from the eighth house. Also, we see uh, sudden money given by any relative, sudden gifts given by any relative or friends, they are also coming under the eighth house. Ninth house is upper leg, religious scriptures or sacred text, good deeds of the last birth. It is supposed to be like that, but there is no proof. As I said earlier, also yesterday also, Ishta Devta, Devtas, Vedas, luck, serving God, image in public, devotion, help from the divine. Okay, this is the very big trait of ninth house. Help from the divine is seen from the ninth house. If the ninth house lord is strong, then the person will may have many kind of obstacles in life, but he will navigate. by the divine help. Signals from the divine, long travels, PhD, thesis writing, law, courts, court decisions, justice, religious organizations, temples, mosques, churches, godliness. All these are the trait of ninth house. The most important thing is father, luck, and divine help, which is seen by ninth house. 10th house is knee, profession, karma, success, popularity, businesses, ministership, prime ministership, authority, power, promotion, name and fame, field of work, president, government. All these things are seen from the 10th house. 11th house is the most important house in any person's life because this house rules fulfillment of desires, friends, social circle, advice, followers, well-wishers, reunion between husband and wife, elder brothers and sisters, younger brothers and sisters from the third house, upper legs, ears. Coming to the 12th house, soles of the feet, eyes, expenses, foreign lands, jail, imprisonment, hospitalization, investments, repayment of debts, losses, cheatings, bad deeds, shopping, atonement, guilt, hidden places, poverty, problems, moksha and penance. These are all seen by 12th house. So you will see that all these houses, they show many things. But जैसा कि as I said yesterday also, you will have to see with the point of view of the question because you cannot say to a person, somebody has come to you and you will say, oh yeah, 12,000 strong, you will go to jail. No, you cannot do that, do like that. You cannot say you are going to be a sannyasi because you're 12,000 strong or you are going to lose your money, etc. etc. We have to actually see what is the question asked and then we have to see the related houses and then see the dasha, antar, pratyantar, transit, sublords, significator of houses and then come to a conclusion. And this is very easy. These are looking to be very difficult words, but they are very easy things. Do we have time? So let us now do the constellations. If it is possible, then note them. It will be very good for you. So there are 27 constellations used for judging a horoscope. I'll tell you the ruler. Each planet is given three constellations. So Ketu is ruling Ashwini, Magha, and Mool. The dasha of Ketu is of 7 years. Shukra is ruling, Venus is ruling Bharani, Purva Faguni and Purva Shada, and Venus is having the dasha of 20 years. Sun or Surya, it is ruling Kritika, Uttar Faguni, Uttara Shada, with the dasha given to Sun is 6 years. Moon or Chandra is ruling Rohini, Hasta and Shravan, 3 stars, and the dasha span of Moon is 10 years. Coming to Mars, Mrikshara, Chitra, Dhanishta. These are the 3 stars ruled by Mars, and the dasha span of Mars is 7 years. Rahu is ruling Ardra, Swati, Sadvisha, and the dasha of Rahu is 18 years. Jupiter or Guru is ruling Punarvasu, Vishakha, Purv Bhadrapad, and the dasha given to Jupiter is of 16 years. Saturn is ruling Push, Anuradha, and Uttar Bhadrapad, and the dasha given to Saturn is of 19 years. Mercury is ruling Aslesha, Jyeshtha, and Revati. The dasha given to Mercury is 17 years. If you will total all these years, it will come to 120. So this is why this dasha is called Vinshottari Dasha system, 120 years of dasha system, because in the earlier ages, people used to live 120 years and 150 years also they used to live. This is historically written fact. If you read history, you will find it. In fact, if we read our Hindu scriptures, we will see that people have lived ages instead of years because of the divine grace of God and all those things. But nowadays, if we see the span of life, usually if somebody is crossing 80, then we say that you have lived a very fruitful life. I mean, you have seen a lot of life. Generally, between 65 to 75, many people they say hello to God nowadays. Even after medical facilities are so good, but in India, the cities are so polluted that even after having best medical facilities, people are not able to live 120 years of age. In villages, you can still find people living 95, 100, but in metro cities, it is very, very difficult. I mean, next to impossible. So these planets, this entire system is called Vinshotari Dasha system. A particular set of years is allotted to one planet. One planet is ruling three constellations. And now this is the end of the traditional astrology. This is the things required in traditional astrology to learn KP astrology. This is all the basics you required. Okay, one thing I forgot to tell you is aspects. So in Hindu Jyotish, traditional astrology, planets are given. Every planet has a seventh aspect. Like if you see here in this horoscope, Venus is aspecting Rahu. It is called 180-degree aspect. Directly, just like I am sitting in front of somebody, I will be seeing him and he will be seeing me. This is the seventh aspect. But apart from this, Jupiter, Mars, and Saturn are given three different aspects. Jupiter has aspect of 5, 7, 9, which we count from the house it is placed. Like Jupiter right now is placed in the second house, as we can see in the horoscope. So we will see from here and we will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in this horoscope, Jupiter is aspecting the sixth house, Mars and Mercury, all the three, by its fifth aspect. Then the next aspect Jupiter is having is over the eighth house. It will be difficult to understand if you have not done it earlier. And then the ninth aspect of Jupiter will come 7, 8, 9 on the 10th house. It is actually very easy, but initially it looks very difficult. Now let us do the aspect of Mars. Mars is given aspect of 4 and 8 apart from 7th. So from here we will count 1, 2, 3, 4. So here Mars is aspecting the ninth house. Then Mars is aspecting the 12th house, which is 7th aspect. And then Mars is aspecting the ascendant, which is the 8th aspect of Mars. And then we come to Saturn. Saturn is given three aspects, 3, 7, and 10. So if we count from this particular house where Saturn is placed, 1, 2, 3. This is the first house of the horoscope where 2 is written. It means that Taurus is falling on the first house. Saturn is aspecting the first house from its third aspect. And then Saturn is aspecting Sun by its seventh aspect, and then 10th. So 7, 8, 9, 10. So Saturn is also aspecting 8th house by its 10th aspect.
Where are you reading this?
At the time of judging the chart, whenever somebody will ask a question, no. So we have to see the aspects of planet because they play a very, very important role in predictions.
No, but where are you reading the aspect?
From the planets, you see this horoscope over here?
Yes.
You see this Jupiter placed here?
Yes.
JU is written, JU is Jupiter.
Mm-hmm.
From here, we will start counting.
How do you know what to count?
It is static, it is fixed. I said Jupiter is given three aspects, fifth aspect, seventh aspect, and ninth aspect. So,
Where
Jupiter,
fifth aspects? How do you know Jupiter is given that many aspects?
it is written in our Hindu astrology books that you have to, whenever you are judging a horoscope, you have to see these aspects from these planets.
Okay. All
So,
right.
yeah, whenever we will be seeing Jupiter, Mars, and Saturn, we will be seeing the aspects of these planets because they do a lot of impact. They create a lot of impact. Like in this horoscope, if you will see Sun is aspecting Saturn, Saturn is aspecting Sun. So this person will have some kind of strife with his father because Sun denotes father, as we read. Saturn denotes, Saturn is the, son of, Saturn being the son of Sun as per the Hindu mythology. So in with respect to that, keeping in mind, we can say that this person is going to have problems with his father. in
Okay.
his life.
Yeah, I got it. Yes.
Again,
Oh,
if we see Mars, the eighth aspect of Mars we count from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the eighth aspect of Mars is falling on the ascendant. This
Mm.
person will lose his temper every now and then because of Mars's aspect
Fire.
in the Lagna. Mars is cruel fairy planet.
Mm.
Mars is in Aries sign. He will say abusive words. He will have very abusive thoughts. Mars is conjoined Mercury. So he will be very, very good, logically oriented person, could be a mechanical or software engineer.
Mm.
It's time to come. This is how the analysis is done.
Got
for
it.
Mars, yes. For Mars, fourth and eighth aspect, no?
Mars has 4, 7, 8.
4, 7, 8. Two.
Yeah. Every planet will have seventh aspect. Only Jupiter, Mars, and Saturn are given two different aspects apart from seventh. So seventh is already there. If we see Saturn, this horoscope is basically it is a funny horoscope because Mars is also aspecting and then Saturn is also aspecting. What it will do, Saturn is a very cool, calm, and patient person, but there is an aspect of Mars also. So this person suddenly he will become outrageous. Suddenly he will become cool. Where he has to fight, he will not fight. Where he will not have to fight, he will start fighting. This is the thing which will happen with him when he will grow up. So we finished constellations and we are now going to begin the basics of the KP. We have to see the significator of a house to determine the possibility of an event. When will an event take place is determined by the dasha period of the significator for the related houses. First thing which we do in Krishnamurti Paddhati is we see whether whether an event is promised or not. Suppose somebody comes to you and asks, when I'm going to bear a child, when I'm going to get married, when I'm going to buy a car, when I'm going to build a house, when will I get a tenant, when will my tenant going to leave my house? We have to first of all see whether this event is promised in the first place in the horoscope or not. If it is promised, then we will go to see further and then we will decide, okay, this is the period in which this event will take place. Now the basic rules of KP systems are planet will give the result of its star lord before giving the result of itself. 12th house from any house negate the result of that house. If the 12, for example, 12th house is 12 to the first house, hence if the Lagna lord is placed in the 12th house, the native will have to make more efforts in his life for success. Or if the 5th house lord is in 4th house, then there will be failure in love affairs or problems in progeny. Because the lord of 5th is in 4th, it is occupying the 12th house from the 5th house. That is why whatever are the significations of the 5th house, they are going to get nullified. Now it takes more than one house to reach to a conclusion. In KP system, like for marriage, we have to see 2, 7, 11. For progeny or childbirth, we have to see 2, 5, 11 in a female chart. Outcome of a planet will be decided by the sublord. In KP astrology, sublord is the deciding factor. The promise of an event is seen from the cuspal sublord. Now, what is cuspal sublord? What are the sublord? We are going to do it if already you people are not, you know, if it is now it must have been started going over. What if the sublord is 6 and 8 from house, same as 12? Yes, yes, same. If the what if the lord is what if the lord is 6 and 8 from house, same as 12? Yes, it will be harmful. It will not be fruitful. As far as 12th house is concerned, it will negate all the significations. But if it is 6th and 8, then it is going to give problems in success for the events or the attributes related to that particular house. Any other question? Anybody having a question? Riya, Yasharth, Geetika, Gaurav, Chogule Saab, Lyubomir. Anybody having a question?
Uh, so you told about outcome. This it is affected by the sublord of the planet. And so for the event, you said cuspal sublord. Like that was not clear.
Hmm. We are coming to that. But
Okay.
are you people ready to start doing it, or you want to do it tomorrow? Because it will take time, and it will take time for you to understand also. I would suggest we do it tomorrow. That is scheduled for tomorrow only. We will be doing some kind of mathematics, we will be doing fourth class mathematics from tomorrow. So keep a copy pen with you if you already don't have it.
Sounds okay.
Okay, then okay. So let us stop here because tomorrow is going to be some brain work. This was all the theory which we needed to start learning the KP astrology. I told you also the basics of KP astrology, the 5 basic rules. And from tomorrow we will be doing the calculation how to calculate a sublord. What is a sublord? How to calculate a star lord? What are the cuspal sublords? Why are they important? This will be we'll be finishing tomorrow, and tomorrow this basic course will be finished. So I really appreciated coming yesterday. Today also I appreciate you people that you joined today also. Tomorrow do come and join, and those who have not been able to join, I don't know why. So they will miss a very important thing. But anyways, let us meet tomorrow, and let us you please carry a copy with you. Yeah,
Thank
Riya, thanks to you also. Thank you everyone for joining. And yes, Jai Maharaj and Maharaj bless you always. Let us meet tomorrow at same 8 p.m. Take care.
thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.